How's it going, guys? My name's Graeme, and welcome to this alpha demo of Iratus, Lord of the Dead. I went and watched their Kickstarter video because I wanted to know how the hell to say it, which reminds me, you can go support them on Kickstarter. There's just under a week left. They're very close to crossing their goal. I think it'll be worth it. You'll have to decide for yourself after watching this video, but I think this game looks pretty awesome. Here's a disclaimer that was actually presented before I even opened the game that's just explaining that this is a hardcore game. It's very difficult. Things are going to die. You have to be careful. You can't just bumble through your fights. It takes a lot of strategy and planning, and that's really cool because I think that's something that a game like this needs. It would be too boring, repetitive if you could just bumble your way through. You gotta be smart, so I thought that was awesome. So there's like a 2-minute long lore video that plays when you first open the game. I'm going to save you guys the time. I recommend going and watching it. They have it on their own YouTube page. I'll have a link in the description. Basically, Iratus was a necromancer who was trying to take over the world. He was just barely stopped, but because, you know, he's a necromancer, he kind of understands death a little better than most. He was never truly killed. Now he's coming back trying to regain his power so he can take over the world once again. Or attempt to, at least, because he didn't succeed before either. Oh yeah, I think that's the quick and dirty in the game. I think you know everything you need to know. I am going to do the tutorial, and then I'll probably... I have to do it. So I'll join back up with you guys after I finish that. Okay, so the tutorial was pretty easy. I think you couldn't lose it. There wasn't a lot to show there. I had kind of looked up some videos of this before, so I knew the gist of it already. But by killing the enemies, you actually earn things like bones and blood, and then you can use those to craft minions. So now I have some stored body parts I can use to craft a few new things. Hey, everything that I have actually carries over the damage that was dealt to it before. So now a new minion recipe, I guess you would call it, that I found is the Bride of Iratus. Oh shit, I already forget how to say his name. I feel like that might be incorrect. But I had enough things needed. I had the heart, blood, bones, and weapon that I needed, so I can craft her. And now I have her as a new denizen of evil that I can take along with me. And now all I have left is some smelly rags. So not a lot I can do with that. I guess this is what my lineup is going to be. After each battle, Iratus recovers mana, and they all recover vigor, which I guess means health if they weren't in the battle. You can see the different attacks that she has, and it actually shows where she can use them from. So when you have a lineup of 4 minions, she can only use it from the back too, but she can use it against all 4 of the enemies. That's the yellow and the red there. So this one she can do from anywhere. This one she can do anywhere except for the front. That's the gist of it. And so basically she just shouldn't be in the front. The zombie... most things work from the front. I think I do want to leave him in the front. I could stick one skeleton up front instead, maybe. So this, I think, will be my final lineup. We'll give that a try and see if that's a good organization for them. So now we get to kind of... For now, there's only the one to choose from. It's a pretty simple start to everything. But eventually it becomes like branching paths, and you do have to plan out what you're doing. But I only have the one battle to go for, so that's who we're going to fight. You can see initiative is important in this game. You got all this stuff down here. Attack. Wow, I'm stuttering all over the place. Attack, dread, accuracy, luck, armor, block, ward, and initiative. All of that should be relatively straightforward for anyone who's familiar with any sort of RPGs. The only confusing one should be dread, because everyone here has health plus sanity. You can actually chip away at their sanity, and if they get freaked out enough, they'll either run away or they can actually die from fear. If they run away, you don't get to plunder any of their goodies, though. And the ward is to protect from magic attacks and spells, same as block would be for regular attacks and spells. So I have these guards and conscripts. The guard is definitely stronger, so I got to decide if I want to try and take out the stronger or the weaker first. I tend to think it makes more sense to get rid of the support guys first. Oh, this one costs 1, whatever it is, mana, I guess, a soul, something like that. I think I maybe only have 1 to spend. Yeah, this probably has to fill all the way back up. Every win and every 3 critical hits give you a soul. Okay, so I I would only have the one to spend. It's a very strong move, though, because she can cast it from anywhere, and it hits everyone for 125% damage more than her usual. I'll use the Flames of Love, though, because its initial attack is quite weak, but over time, it'll start burning away and do more damage. So 8 to 9 damage per turn is pretty damn good, I think, from what I've seen. For now, he can't use the shield banger. I'll have this guy in tow to use something like that to try and scare some of these guys off. The vigor of the skeleton and the target are summed and split equally. The target gains 10 damage. Oh wow! Oh, that's another one. So maybe every one of the skills that falls in the bottom right here is something that these guys have that costs the use of a soul. So in that case, I'll just use his regular unassuming attack. It's very not impressive. It's a pretty regular damn attack. So this guard just took a stance. Stances basically give you buffs or perform bonus actions when certain conditions are met, but you can interrupt it. So I am going to try and interrupt it, because if I do show them their place, it'll actually force him to move. It forces me to move as well. But I do want to unseat this guy. Oh, no, I'll shield banger instead. So that still forces him to move, because he'll be super scared on top of it. Oh, but the stance was probably that he gets to attack back at me, which... Oh shit, I didn't mean to just immediately use a new skill on him. Okay, well I shot Dragon's Breath at the guy. I was just trying to click on him to see if I could look at maybe what his skills were or whatever. I thought that I was using a move that was going to move him. Unless maybe his stance might be... It might have a condition saying he's unmovable. That's definitely a possibility. Ooh, stress attack. So I can pretty much... Yeah, I'll wipe out this guy's... What would it be? His sanity. And it'll ruin his stance, maybe, because I think he skips a turn now. Block and ward both just protect people once from attacks or spells, and armor is a consistency, so I think this guy has 3 armor. I'm pretty sure that's what it's showing me. That's his block, and he has 0 armor. Oh, so he does have some block. Whenever a character has at least 1 point of block, is hit by a physical attack, it's nullified by the amount. So he would lose it by 3? And he has 1 block right now, so he would be able to reduce things by 3, which is pretty strong. Got 2 different guys burning. This guy's got no sanity. Whoa, smite the show-offs. So it just does 2 attacks that are at 60% normal strength. Then it does an additional attack for every buff. I don't think these are all buffs, though. That doesn't really seem to be the case. I don't know if you would call any of those buffs, but I'm going to test it out just to see. He did 3, so 1 of those was considered a buff. Oh, he went back into his defensive stance again, didn't he? That son of a bitch. Well, I'm going to use a stress attack on him again. He'll attack me, I think, for moving.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like.
That's what I was hoping for, though. I did want to scare the guy to death, because I feel like that would make things a lot easier for me, because he was laying down a lot of attacks. It was super annoying. These guys are getting real bloody. He's got even a weaker stance going on. Well, I should be careful how I say stance, because it's like an actual terminology in the game. But he's like swaying around dying, whereas this guy looks like he's still ready to brawl around a little bit. I should grape shot everyone maybe, or smoke shot them all. I don't have a lot of stress going against either of them, so maybe it doesn't make sense to worry about stress right now. We'll ignite this one guy. He should be dead in basically just a couple turns. Whenever an enemy moves, deal 75% damage to it. I like the sounds of that. So I'm just going to stand Overwatch so I can just rain down attacks. Come on, did that not work? Maybe that was the wrong position. Like, these guys are in the wrong position to be attacked with that. Shit, I may have done that quite poorly. I know I had the burn going on that guy, but I figured I should probably just finish him off and get it over with. The unassuming strike is still makes the most sense to use right now. There's no point piling on a bunch of other stuff at the moment. Let's reduce this guy's accuracy. What? That was the end of that already? whenever an enemy moves. Why the hell didn't that work the one time the guy moved? It did happen once. Alright, well, I'm going to set this guy on fire to maybe hopefully speed things along here. Get the fire working on our side. Just lay down some regular old strikes. This skeleton is pretty close to dead. I should be pretty careful. Skeleton immune to any buffs and debuffs. Any? Really? That's actually pretty damn good. We'll be able to finish him off, no problem. Might as well get the killing blow in there.
Mop up the gore. I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
I mean, he can't be buffed at all, but having no debuffs against him seems like it would be really useful. Damn, quite a lot of damage dealt out to my skeletons there. At least it was a little bit spread out. Looks like we got like a Deathbat Avenged Sevenfold logo going on. Hey, we earned a soul, got a Dark Knight, a Blackheart uncommon item, extra vigor, start combat in the 4th position, +4 attack until the end of combat. So you can actually get like different variations of things, different rarities of items that can improve the minions you craft. Oh, and you can strengthen existing ones maybe? And they can be awarded or crafted through alchemy. So let's try the Alchemist's table. With every enemy slain and every battle won, Iratus regains more and more of his former power. Learn magic to make use of mana and obliterate your foes, or learn alchemy to manipulate the limited resources you have available. So I could go either way here. I kind of want to check out... Well, I'll check out both, and I'll make a decision. Oh, no tactics available. So I see, I get to choose alchemy or magic using the same pool of skill points. Blood Curse. The victim loses 25% of luck until the end of the battle. If they escape from the battlefield, the player will have a vampire after the fight. That seems really crazy. It costs a lot to use. Everything else costs like 2 and 5 and stuff like that. But that seems really fucking cool. Transplantation. You can replace parts in a minion if they're the same type. Ability to convert one type of resource to another. Ability to craft special resources from basic ones. And the ability to craft a higher quality one from 4 of a kind. The swap out thing seems really cool, but I wonder if it's worth it to just craft a new thing altogether. I'm going to go with the transplantation in case I want to upgrade something like the Bride. Do we have what it takes for the Dark Knight? I think we do. I assume the game kind of set that up for us on purpose, right? A manifestation of living void contained in a vessel of knightly armor. These necromantic soldiers are often seen leading the armies of undead against the civilizations of the mortals, where they learn the skill to do battle and wage war is unknown, but all of them despise existence and seek to reduce everything to nothing. So is he maybe best used at the front lines?
Hardly an inspiring leader, but the dead cannot from around.
I think I can only have the 4. And this guy's pretty hurt. I'm going to stick him up front. He'll be given a chance to kind of recover a little bit, heal. Well, I'm going to give her the Black Heart for the extra vigor and the extra attack. Oh shit, I just replaced a skull with a skull. I don't know what I just did. I don't know what good that would have done me, actually. Maybe it helped heal him a little bit. I was just testing it out, because obviously you can't swap the heart for the heart, so I kind of must have misunderstood how the alchemy worked. Maybe you can't replace it for a higher quality thing, which is what I wanted. That was the whole point of investing in that upgrade, but oh well, I guess. We'll forge on ahead to our quest. You watch the walls through the hollow sockets of your animated minions. Step by step they shamble forth to bring ruin to this land, and for a brief moment you see yourself as you were millennia ago, at the head of a vast army of death that stretched to the horizon. Legions of dark knights and spirits, platoons of ghouls, headed by liches. In an instant you recall it all and feel a smile creep upon your features. I have remembered, and you gain new minion patterns. Well, that was very, very simple for us, wasn't it? Oh shit, we gained a bunch. Now we got skeleton, zombie, banshee, mummy, lich, headhunter, shade, and a couple things that we do not have. Nothing that we have all the required components for, but we got a lot to come back to then. To the next battle, it would seem. Some minions and enemies possess unique abilities capable of turning the tide of battle. Are you going to give me an example, or is that something I just got to learn on my own? Minor guard. He seems kind of in between these two. I'm going to try and scare up the miner then instead. Almost broke his entire sanity with that one move, which was pretty cool. I'm going to try this Overwatch move again. See if I can make better use of it. Is that not... None of this counts as movement, hey? Everyone's just going into stances. Oh, someone... Oh, when you move positions. That's the difference there. Oh, but... Yeah, so it's not just attacking. They have to move positions within all this, which is not what I was looking for exactly, but whatever, we can make do. Oh, come on, the blocks and the armor, that's no good for me. Does not have... He's so insane he has a 50% chance to attack allies? Should try and break people's sanity as often as possible. That's a huge difference maker, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to use the Flames of Love instead, or whatever it was called. The Flames of Love, yes, I just didn't... It's not Flames of Darkness or Hatred or something like that. Love, of all things, really? Ooh, the Blood Curse. Victim loses if they escape. Yeah, I'm going to try and Blood Curse this dude. And I'm hoping I can just scare the shit out of him to the point that he tries to run away. Stress attack deals 100% additional for each debuff on the target. Well, let's try and stress this guy the fuck out. I don't want to kill him. And I think he only runs away if he's at the back. I don't think he would actually... I think if I understood that correctly in the tutorial, he won't run away when he's at the front. So I have to try and push him back. So I'll just attack who it will let me, since I can't attack this front guy. I mean, I can. I'm just trying not to for now. But if I push him backwards a few spaces... Perfect. Now the next time it's up to his turn order, maybe he'll try and run out of here. Critical hit deals triple. Hoping he lands that. Damn it! You bastard with your block. His stance is over. He immediately just went back to stance. Damn it. It's not... I don't want you there. The hollow stare chases him backwards, though. Odds are he might just end up dying, though, if I use too strong of a fear thing against him, so I don't think I should. I'll just use this regular attack on this front guy here. You fucking dick. Do I misunderstand how block works or something? I can't believe how much shit that guy's actually been blocking. It's ridiculous. I'll buff myself up, and then in the next attack I'll use the grape shot, and it'll attack many enemies. And I think that'll work out quite nicely for me. Oh, I've been trying to show them their place, but he's in the wrong position to use it. Shit. Well, let's raise your armor a bunch, because you're like about to die, and if anyone attacks you, you'll do a bunch of extra damage. She has nothing to move anyone backwards. Man, none of this is what I'm looking for. None of this is what I need right now. Lots of flame damage being tossed around there, though. I have, like, no other way to move that guy backwards. That sucks. Maybe if I just kill everyone else? If I kill everyone else, then chances are he'll just get scared as hell and flee, right? I think there was something saying, like, their fortitude, their willingness to stand and resist decreases the less other people there are on the field. Alright, well, I guess I'm grape shotting everyone just like I planned. Although this guy's getting awful close to dying. I should have tried to scare up two different people with the blood curse, I guess. Heart piercer, sure. Just try and kill everyone else. Whoa, the triple damage critical. Nice.
I didn't think it would be this easy.
I think the hollow stare is what this guy needs then. He might just die of fear though. What I really want is for him to run away. Oh, come on. How are you not just petrified right now? I'll Thundercrack stress shot him. No targets. Oh, you can't be the guy in the front and he's the only guy there. Alright, fine. Buff then. And you can use your shield banger stress attack thing, or should everyone just keep buffing each other a bunch? Yeah, everyone just keep doing things until this guy gets so scared shitless that he runs away, right? Yeah, everyone just take various buffs and stances and stuff, and this guy, he'll be so scared that he'll for sure leave. Oh, god damn it. Alright. That's it, buddy. You're just time for you to just die. The stance was that he used a scare stress move when someone attacked him, so he kind of just auto died there. A mana crystal, the first spell that Iratus will use in fight, will be free, after which it disappears. Artifacts. Gain artifacts to obtain total dominance over your foes. So I think that guy healed up at least a little bit, although I should see I can probably build other things. Another bride. I don't really need 2 brides. A banshee though, I mean, like, might as well, right? See what it's all about?
Put up with their constant whining.
Constant whining. A banshee draws her strength from one simple emotion: fear. In truth, a banshee feels many times the fear felt by her victims. Had she the ability, she would run away from each battle in blind terror, but necromancers had long since employed the additional bindings to keep that from happening. That's a pretty messed up character. They're just in constant raging fear. I got some magic attacks to throw around. Not a lot of damage. Lots of stress and buffs. You can replace the zombie because he's been a bit of a plug. I feel like he's not that great or strong of a character. Ability to craft special resources from basic ones. I thought that might come in handy. I just don't know where you actually use that. From the extraction? Oh, I can suit up Iratus. Where can you hold the artifact? There you go. Now you got a little bit of something, a little gem, a little something shiny to keep you interested. Since it looks like you're having a bad day, I thought you could brighten you up a little bit with a fun little gemstone that I grabbed for you. Yeah, man, I don't know how to do the shit that I've been upgrading through my artifacts. I got nothing. No idea. The next step is a fountain of restoration. Oh, well, you should get swapped out for just a moment at least during the restoring. Mana or body. There we go. Fully loaded. Call me Herbie. And we'll exit, which I guess will take us forward to the next area. Or wait. That was all considered part of the tutorial? Was it actually? Well, that I did not realize. Only the very first part that I did off camera felt very heavily tutorial-y. Obviously it was throwing out tips here and there, but I didn't consider that part of the tutorial. Okay, so the great big branching paths and stuff must come from the actual game here. I thought that was just because I was on like the starting floor or whatever, and that the later floors of the mines or whatever the different areas were would have all that stuff included. Ah, well there you go. That was a very thorough look at the tutorial then, which wasn't the intention. Although the game introduced the basics of it quickly enough that I feel like it wasn't a boring slog to get through. Let me know what you guys think of Iratus, and also check out the link down below. I'll have a link to the Kickstarter. Also that trailer if you just want to see the cool, like, whatever it is, 90-second trailer that explains a little bit more in depth the lore of the game here. It's a very well made trailer. It's very cool. The narrator is very awesome, so I would also recommend that to you guys. Good always wins. That's funny, and you have to actually win more pain before it lets you take that on. Well, looking forward to hearing from you, hearing what you think. Maybe you guys check it out for yourselves. I think there's also a free demo This I think is a step above the actual free demo that they have available, but you might want to check that out if you want to see it for yourself. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.